What's up, guys? How's it going? Today I'm gonna talk to you guys about why you keep eating wrong, why you keep going off track on your diet, why it's so easy to go off track on your diet, and um, how you can fix this, how you can go around, sort of finding a diet that works for you. Um, so personally, I know kind of how it feels to sort of, go off track on your diet. Um, I haven't always been this disciplined. I haven't always been this strict on my diet. But that is because, again, food is sort of, it's food. Food is delicious. It tastes good. It gives you pleasure. So, who doesn't like food? So, I'm sort of making this video to tell you guys about, my experiences with my dieting, my experiences with, sort of going off track of my diet, or sort of, being unable to stick to a diet, or, sort of just being fed up with my diet. It can happen. It can definitely happen, especially if you've been dieting for a while. You might be pressed for a burger or for a pizza, for brownies or cookies, or all that stuff. So as you guys know, you guys might not know, but if you do know, there are healthier recipes for your favorites. Personally, I don't really have any cravings. I am, I love like the basics: Greek yogurt, ground beef, sweet potatoes, berries, bananas. I will eat some fat-free stuff, vegetables, water, stuff like that. Stuff that they call healthy. At the end of the day, it's about calories in, calories out. If you're burning more calories than you consume, you're gonna drop weight. So if you're eating 4,000 calories a day and you burned I don't know, you burn like 2,100 calories, then you might be in a 100-calorie deficit. I don't know. For me, if I eat 1,500 and I'm completely sedentary, then I'll probably stay at the same weight, But 1,500 calories is practically nothing. So, again, you want to ramp up your expenditure, and you want to be able to eat more. So if I'm eating 3,500 calories and I burn 2,000 calories a day, then I am, maintaining my weight. If I am eating 4,000 calories a day and I'm burning 2,500 calories a day, then I'm maintaining my weight. So, again, the thing with dieting is you will sort of, there will be times when you don't want to diet. There will be times when you're not eating right, when you're hankering for a burger, you want a pizza, you want junk food, you want cookies, you want Chipotle, you want this or that. It can happen, especially if you've been dieting for a while. I'm very experienced at this. I know what it takes to diet 6 days of the week, just tracking everything and being strict. It's sort of, it takes quite amount of effort. I'm glad to say that I like doing this, which is why I can, pretty much just diet year round and stick to my diet year round, and complete every weight training session, complete every cardio session. Yeah, so I'm glad to say that it doesn't really cost me anything to do this. I enjoy doing this, but again, prolonged dieting might make you sort of crave high fat, high sugar foods, or even if you're just starting out, you might make the big commitment. Okay, I am sort of, just starting out. I'm gonna throw myself into this. I'm gonna start eating just chicken and broccoli, I'm gonna start eating, you know, just tilapia, egg whites, celery, vegetables, and that's it. I'm not gonna have freaking pizza. I'm not gonna have popcorn. I'm not gonna have anything that I enjoy, or even any healthy alternatives that I enjoy. You might start out like that, you know. You might start off, if you're new to this, you're not as experienced, you might say, I'm just gonna completely transform my diet in one day, and I'm gonna stick to it for the rest. It can happen, you know. I'm not saying that it's not gonna happen, but it you know, it's very rare that that will happen. But if you're eating wrong, you know, this might be a reason why. Maybe you're new to this. Maybe you're trying to make drastic transformations quickly. You know, if you watch a YouTube video, you might think that, okay, I'm just gonna follow this guy's diet and it's gonna work out great, and I'm gonna completely transform my physique. It depends, you know. If you enjoy that person's diet, then you will be able to stick to it. But if you don't, and you're just doing it to try to get results, it might not work for you. Again, I'm developing a method that's working for me at this moment in time. I'm experimenting with new methods each and every day. You know, sometimes I'm trailing towards the bunch of cardio. Sometimes I'm trailing towards like the regular amount of cardio that I do. But the one thing for sure is that I'm doing tons of cardio. It's a powerful tool. So if you're eating wrong, maybe you're not doing enough cardio, you know. If you find yourself cheating on your diet, if you find yourself starting a diet and not being able to stick to it, again, it might be because you're not doing enough cardio, or it might be because you're picking the wrong foods. If you're sort of just sticking to tilapia, egg whites, celery, you know, spinach. I'm not a big fan of spinach. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not a big fan of spinach. I'm more of a fan of the mixed greens, the baby greens, the mixed greens. They're much better. They're tastier. Again, I don't put any condiments on my vegetables. I don't find it necessary. Again, I'm trying to lower my body fat percentage. So the condiments are just gonna detract from my goals. So if you're eating wrong, maybe you're picking the blander food. Maybe you're picking the blander selection. Maybe you're picking you know, the spinach, and maybe you don't like spinach. Maybe you're picking the tilapia. Maybe you don't like seafood. Maybe you're picking the chicken breast and you want seafood. Or maybe you're picking the 99-1 ground turkey, and you think, okay, this is so dry. Why am I eating this? Maybe you saw a YouTube video of Jeff Side eating his 99-1 ground turkey, and you say, okay, I'm just gonna follow his diet. It can work if you're able to, you know, just sort of stick to it and get through the suck. Maybe put some hot sauce on your sort of 99-1 dry turkey, but that might be a reason why you're eating wrong, why you can't stick to your diet, you know. Maybe you're picking very bland food. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab something. Yeah, maybe you're just picking very bland food, or maybe you're forcing yourself to eat these foods that you don't enjoy because you want a physique like Jeff Side or David Lade. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of 99-1 ground turkey or tilapia. I have eaten celery in the past, but it's not my favorite food in the world, so again, that sort of food is not my favorite. So if I'm on a diet, as I am right now, I'm not gonna sort of, that's not gonna be my first option, you know. If I'm on a diet, I'm not gonna, you know, stray towards the 99 one turkey or the tilapia, because it's not my favorite thing in the world, and I know if I eat that, I might see it as like sort of a waste of calories, or, you know, like why am I eating this when I could be eating something else? So that might be a reason why you're struggling to stick to your diet. I've seen it happen firsthand. Someone starts a diet, they completely change their meals throughout the day, but maybe the next day or the next week, the next 2-3 days, they're back to, you know, eating junk food. They're back to sort of, you know, ordering food, and they're back to, you know, eating McDonald's, all this stuff. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna tell you it's bad. I'm not gonna tell you don't do that. At the end of the day, you are you, and if you enjoy that, then who am I to judge you for that? So, again, that is sort of how I see it. So yeah, if you're eating wrong, that might be sort of an indicator as to why you might be eating wrong. Maybe you're trying to power through this bland diet. Maybe you're trying to, you know, force down the foods that you don't enjoy. Another reason why is because, again, there's so much processed food. There's so much like junk food out there. It's very easy to get caught in this trap of, okay, I'm gonna start my diet. I'm not gonna eat that junk food. As delicious as it is, I'm used to eating this, but I'm gonna transform. I'm gonna, you know, change my habits completely in one day. Tomorrow I'll start and I'll just track everything and do everything right. I think it's best that you start day by day. Again, I that didn't happen to me. I didn't completely transform in one day. It didn't happen overnight. It took me a year, which isn't, you know, the longest period of time, but I do have previous experience with this. And I just said, okay, I'm gonna make this lifestyle change. I'm gonna change my diet. I'm gonna do the cardio. So yeah, that's another reason. You know, you might be used to grabbing the junk food, the highly processed food, the high fat, high sugar food. It's out there in large quantities. You know, there's a McDonald's over there, there's a Jack in the Box over there, there's a Taco Bell over there, there's a restaurant over there, there's a Mediterranean restaurant over there, there's a Pizza Hut over there, there's Chipotle, there's Coffee Bean, there's Starbucks, there's 5 blocks away, 2 blocks away, there's Shakey's. I live next to Burger King. So, you know, the junk food and all that stuff is out there in large quantities. It's very delicious. It's very addictive. High fat, high sugar. Not very satiating. And it's, you know, it's gonna make you gain weight very quick. So, if you're sort of wondering like why am I struggling to stick to this diet? Why do I keep eating wrong? I keep trying to start a new diet, but the next day I'm eating McDonald's. The next day I'm eating Jack in the Box. The next day I'm grabbing a large pizza. That might be why, you know. a lot of this junk food, this highly processed food, is very addictive. It gives you a lot of pleasure. It makes you feel good, and it's very, very tasty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, I'm fortunate to say that I can maintain a shredded physique while eating this stuff. But it's because I've developed this method. I'm experimenting with new techniques. I'm inching my way towards the 7%, 8% body fat. I'm glad to say I've done it. I'm experimenting. So again, if you're wondering, why do I keep eating wrong? Why am I struggling to stick to a diet? Follow my Instagram. My Instagram is luis.hern, the number 9. Again, it's luis.hern, the number 9. I'm selling customized training plans, dieting plans, that will give you the best quality of life, especially in this day and age where, again, there's processed food everywhere. There's delicious food everywhere. There's the See's candies over there. There's, I don't know, there's a Ralph's over there with a whole bunch of cookies and pastries. So, it can be very hard to lose weight and to keep it off permanently. There's so much junk food, there's so much tasty stuff, there's so much appetizing stuff that it can be hard. It can be very, very hard. But if you are motivated and if you are, interested in this, again, you can follow my Instagram. It's luis.hern, the number 9. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to, give you a diet that's tasty, that's going to keep you at the body fat percentage you want to be at, that's sustainable for you, that can keep you motivated to exercise and to diet. Personally, I found this method to work well for me, but it's because, again, I'm super invested into this, and I'm working very hard at this. So yeah, that might be another reason why you're eating wrong. You might be caught up in this sort of loop, I guess, where you want to start eating healthy, but you can't because there's your favorite restaurant like 2 blocks away, or it's 11 p.m. and you want junk food, or it's 2 a.m. and you want Taco Bell. So as you can see, it can be very hard to stick to a diet and to again, lose weight, keep it off permanently. Personally, I've found success with this method. I love pizza, I love burgers and fries, I love cake, I love brownies, I love chocolate chip cookies, I love hot Cheetos, I love, the ice cream cookies. I love a whole bunch of junk food. But again, I'm able to stay 7 to 8% body fat year round. And I'm not sort of struggling like, I have to eat my diet today, I have to stick to my diet today, I have to stick to my diet tomorrow. That doesn't happen to me, But again, it's because I've developed this diet, this training method, and I'm finding success with it, and I want to keep developing it. I want to keep growing, which is why I'm making this video, to tell you guys, if you're struggling, if you're wondering why I keep eating wrong, why can't I stick to my diet, you might just be, sort of addicted to junk food, or you might be relying on junk food. It might be sort of a comforting thing for you. I know that whenever I was sort of depressed and unmotivated, I would sort of look to junk food to give me this sort of comfort, to give me pleasure, to just give me like this sense of like, oh, this tastes so good. It's so good, because it does taste good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it tastes so good. I know that today, if I go grab a large pepperoni pizza, it's gonna taste delicious. It's gonna taste amazing. But I'm on my diet today, so I personally, I can wait till my next cheat day comes around to savoring that pizza. Um, but it's because I'm working at this. I'm working at this. Um, so yeah, if you're newer to this, you might be making drastic changes like too fast, or you might be picking the wrong diet, or you might be sort of you might be sort of not addicted, maybe addicted to junk food. You might be sort of, like, I'm gonna eat this junk food. It tastes good. It's delicious. Because it is, at the end of the day, it is. I love Five Guys. I love deep dish pizzas. I love calzones. But yeah, if you're struggling to eat right, sorry, that might be a reason why. You might just be like sort of used to eating junk food and used to having like this whole bunch of pleasure, whole bunch of enjoyment from this junk food and stuff. So yeah, that might be another reason why. Another reason why is because if you're eating wrong, maybe you're going somewhere, or maybe you're not as invested into this. Maybe you are, like, maybe it's just not your priority. Personally, this is my priority right now. It's one of my main priorities. And that is why, like, you might be eating wrong. Again, it might not be your main priority. This is very important to me, which is why I track everything. I weigh everything. I make sure that I'm sticking to my calories. I make sure that I try my best not to go over my calories. I try my best, to stick to my morning routine, stick to my daily routine, my weekly routine, and get everything done. So if you're eating wrong, it might be because you are you might not be invested into this, or maybe you just don't care as much as I do. Everyone has their different occupations, their different interests, their different lifestyle choices. So at the end of the day, it is sort of your choice. But those are some great reasons as to why you might be eating wrong. You might also not be making effort to prepare your meals, to weigh out everything, track everything, to do the cardio, to do the fasting, to do all this stuff. So it depends on how far you want to go. Again, I'm very interested in staying around to 6 to 8% body fat, which is why I'm very meticulous about my routine and my daily habits. So yeah, another reason why you might be eating wrong is because you might be sort of you might be like under the influence, which can make you hungrier. Marijuana and alcohol and whatever other appetite increasing drugs that you may stumble upon. Those might increase your appetite, and they might actually push you towards, like grabbing a burger, grabbing fries, or grabbing, like the McDonald's, grabbing the chicken nuggets, grabbing the In-N-Out, grabbing the Five Guys, grabbing the Cheesecake Factory, grabbing a whole bunch of stuff. So if you're eating wrong, again, you might be a bit hungrier from these appetite-inducing drugs, appetite-increasing drugs. Sorry, but yeah, that is another reason why. Another reason why is because maybe you're not as knowledgeable about this. Maybe you're picking regular sugar. Maybe you're picking um, regular syrup. Maybe you're picking um, like 2% fat yogurt. Maybe you're picking whole fat milk. Maybe you're picking non-fat milk. Maybe you're picking honey bunches of oats. Maybe you're picking um, eggs over egg whites. Maybe you're picking um, regular milk. Maybe you're picking regular jam. So it's a lot of things that come in that play into this that might be keeping you off your diet. That is a huge reason as to why you might be eating wrong and why you might not be seeing results. And I know when you don't see results, you might be like, why am I not seeing results? I want to look like this guy on Instagram. I want to look like David Lade. I want to look like Anthony Mantello. I want to look like Jeff Side. Why don't I have that physique? It might be because you're picking the wrong food options. Again, you have to be very sort of nitpicky about your options if you're trying to get to that body fat percentage, like I am. It's not the most complicated thing in the world, but you do have to be aware of the food choices that you're making. So yeah, that is part of the reason why you might be eating wrong. Another reason why you might be eating wrong is because maybe you're hanging out, maybe you're attending an event, maybe you're at a party, maybe you are at a rave, at a festival, at the movie theaters. Maybe you're at like somewhere, a carnival, an event. And there's a whole bunch of stuff there. There might be junk food at the party. There might be popcorn and hot dogs at the movie theater. There might be slushy stuff like that. You might go to a party. There might be pizza. There might be fries. There might be chicken wings. There might be a whole bunch of stuff. So there might be alcohol. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff that can sort of detract you from your diet, especially if you're around your friends or you're around people and they're telling you to drink. They're telling you to eat this slice of pizza. They're telling you to chug this alcohol. They're telling you to grab the burger, fries. So it's a whole lot of things that could come into this that can detract you from your goals and that can keep you at a higher body fat percentage than you want to be. So I'm just very sort of passionate about this. So that is why I am just super detail oriented and again, just very meticulous and very invested into my diet. So if you are eating wrong, that might be another reason why. Another reason why is because you might be like sort of bored of the diet food, which can happen. Am I bored of my diet? No, not really. I find my diet to be delicious. It's not completely delicious, but it tastes good. I'm not where I want to be yet. Although I am around 7 to 8% body fat, I know that I can, improve my quality of life by maybe doing hours more of cardio and being able to actually eat this junk food, being able to eat this pepperoni pizza, being able to eat the brownies, the cake, the toffee pie, the toffee crust, caramel coated pie, whatever it is. I know that if I just do hours and hours of cardio, then I'll be able to eat this stuff. But the question is, do I want to do hours and hours of cardio? But again, that is another reason why you might be eating wrong. You might think that if you do an hour of cardio, then you can eat whatever you want. Or you might be doing an hour cardio and then you say, okay, I'm freaking starving, I'm gonna go grab McDonald's. That is not how it works. If you do an hour of cardio, you might burn like 700 calories. If you're like not into fitness, if you're not super invested into fitness, you might burn like 700, 600 calories. So yeah, you know, in an hour you can burn like 600-700 if you're not super into fitness, if you're not like a fitness professional. So if you are doing like an hour cardio, maybe you're gonna say, okay, I just burned a bunch of calories, I'm gonna go grab McDonald's, I'm gonna go grab a large pizza because I'm hungry and I just did a bunch of cardio. You might want to think again, you know. Maybe you didn't burn as much calories as you think you did, because you know the amount of effort that you have to do to burn 100 calories is a good amount of effort, you know. It's not anything, it's not nothing, you know. So yeah, if you're eating wrong, that might be another reason why. Maybe you're not losing weight. Maybe you're staying at the same weight for a while now and you're wondering, why am I not losing weight? I've been dieting, I've been doing an hour of cardio, 2 hours of cardio, 3 hours of cardio, and I should be able to eat whatever I want. I should be able to eat a large pizza. I should be able to grab McDonald's. I should be able to grab Chipotle after my 1 hour of cardio on the Stairmaster or an hour on the elliptical. That's not really how it works, you know. Especially if you haven't built your pace and your endurance up. That's not how it works. So if you are eating wrong and you're not seeing progress, that is another reason why, as to you might not be, you know, as lean or as shredded as you want to be. So so sort of wrapping this up, if you're eating wrong, you might be sort of comfortable with junk food. You might be not as invested into this fitness and dieting. You might be sort of being pressured into eating junk food and drinking and stuff. So there's various circumstances that play into this. Your diet might be bland. You might be unmotivated. You might say, I hate this diet, I'm gonna go grab a burger and fries. It doesn't have to be that way. Again, follow my Instagram, it's LUIS.HERN, the number 9. Send me a direct message and, you know, get into shape with me and enjoy your life, enjoy a sustainable diet, transform your physique, get shredded with me, and become more confident and a healthier person. So if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Watch my previous videos, follow my Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time.